No, they're going to be anyway. I believe we're going live. Here we go. We're going live anyway, so let's just get this saying. And I will say once again, greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again. ETF2L Season 14, the Premiership. It's a Friday night. Why we're here on a Friday, I don't know. Last man standing in your red versus Revolution, the meta game in the blue. On Granary, I am Skully. With me is Haydn. Haydn, take us through this middle.
And we are going to see both Demoman get into this midpoint really quickly. We do see the high ground coming in from the blue Demoman, just being able to pressure them back into that corner. But it does seem that the red team are just going to be able to grab that high ground as well, trying to chip off as much damage as possible. The medic goes down, and that is definitely going to be a bit of danger for the blue team. But a lot of the players for the red team, sorry, I don't really know what teams are on which team. LMS on red team. I'm a horrible caster.
Yeah. It's alright, it's alright, it's a Friday, we can be forgiven about this. Yeah, really good play there, just the bombing again. Just one of the things they like doing is sending those soldiers, like, they're one of those teams which in the lower Prem and also the high Div 1, I just like seeing them utilize the soldiers in the way the soldiers used to play the meta game. Just with bombing, and that's what they just do with the bombing, and it works for them. You know, gunboats, it's how they like it. And I'm also really surprised to see Whiteglow medic gun. Why am I saying that? I don't know. It's just weird seeing him start with it. Anyway, sticky trap here. I don't exactly know how it's going to be. Sticky trap here, just to see what they're doing. But they've got the Uber. It's going to be 100 versus now 70s. They're really going to make a move. And here they go. They're going to make a move straight away with the early Uber. Just going to try and bully them out. If they just bully them out as far as they can, maybe look for a medic pick. And here they go for the bomb. Trying to get the medic. Cannot get anything though, but they are going to lose sickless. But are going to capture the point. No, they're not going to capture the point. They're to scout on the point. Finally gets it. And now they're in a bad position though, because Revolution's got the Uber.
Yeah, I mean, Revolution looking very strong right now, even though LMS did just grab that point. RMS is going to be pushing back out Revolution, but we do see a backup coming in! Just a cheeky little backup from MSH.
That's quite a surprising there. I didn't think that was possible. I didn't think they would get that with times 8, but I mean, when you show so many people on the point, that's going to happen really. So, really questionable decision there by Revolution. So, anyway, second mid. I mean, that was a really strong mid for last man standing. Can they keep that pressure up right now? And it is still, by the looks of it, medic versus medica.
Yeah, I mean, we're hopefully going to be seeing some crits very soon, but just not right now. We do see the blue team just trying to get on top. RMS, Revolution picking up a bit of damage to last man standing, the soldier and the scout going down, and it does seem like RMS don't even have to put up that much of a fight, and they're going to be able to take this point pretty quickly and actually push forward pretty quickly.
Yeah, it looked like something must have happened because last man standing didn't really contest that middle. Lost a couple kills and then I couldn't even see where they were. But they're going to have the Uber to defend this, so it's going to be an Uber versus Uber. They get forced off straight away. And there comes the Uber exchange. Now it's going to be interesting who's going to share, who's not going to share. But there is a soldier behind, and the Ordinator does get marked. That's a good trade, though. Ordinator suicides to get marked, so the Delman's down. They just keep this up now. There's going to be no Uber versus no Uber. Who's going to be the one that's going to man up? It looks like it's going to be last man standing, going to just play passive. Wait for the moment. Reko goes down. Now they're going to think of, now they can't really do much. And there goes Haunter. Flippy take. Haunter and Flippy take down Sickless. Sorry, getting my words confused. And they are going to keep bombing on this. They're just going to keep going because why not? It's 6 versus 3. There goes the aggression. The aggression is going to get there. They pushed all the players into a corner. And that just brings 1-1. Great turnaround.
Yeah, Revolution just looked very strong as soon as they got onto that second point. They were taking down a couple of players. Even the mark was down, they still managed to make it work, getting onto the point and really just pressuring off last man standing. So we are going to be seeing the third middle of the game right now, LMS versus RMS.
Yep, I love how Quad decided to change his name back to Quad, which is quite interesting. Apparently Quad felt the rollout mainly because he was changing his position there, so just trying to see, really passive again by last man standing, and there's a soldier actually gone behind them. Will they pick that up? I don't know. Will they made a brilliant bomb there by Ordinator to take down Spin? Are they going to protect Whiteglow? They can't protect Whiteglow, and it's car crash right now. Everybody's on the wrong side, and it looks like it's going to be 3 versus 2. And I don't really think, who wants this really? Does last man standing wants it?
Yeah, last man standing looking very strong right now. I mean, they had the heals, and if you look at the health for Revolution, they were just very weak. So that is going to be the midpoint to last man standing, and there won't really be any massive pushes coming out right now. Just going to be waiting for the respawns, trying to get their medic up. Uber's about equal though, so it should be kind of interesting. Is that a crit from Spin?
No crits creep. I don't get this. Like, where is the crits going for them? It's kind of surprising to see them not pick up a crit creep, and I just missed Harbleu going down there by Ordinator. So But yeah, no, really surprised that no Crits Creek. Is it because of Sickless? We know Sickless isn't as good as a demo man as GD. Well, GDK's a fragging demo man, whereas Sickless is more of a team-oriented demo man. So that probably could be why. I just always find when you see Sickless that there's more of a team-oriented play. I know it's silly to say the demo man chooses to play for you. Look at the aggression though, straight away. It's a dot push by Revolution. Does not work for them though. They are going to lose a soldier there. Are they going to gain anything from this? They had a choice of a medic or a soldier. They get nothing because Forsaken gets down in the flank. Flank comes around now to take down and they go behind. Really great push there. Reko goes down. Whiteglow goes down. And the flank really just set that up for them.
Yeah, I mean, the pure aggression right there, even though it did seem like right at the start that the Uber just wasn't going to work. We saw the players, you know, just flanking around and just being able to do that damage, and it did pay off for them. That was actually a wipe for Last Man Standing. Revolution going to be able to grab at this point. Revolution looking a lot stronger than I kind of expected at the start here. I mean, I did assume that Last Man Standing would just go freaking huge, but it does seem like Revolution are doing very well, and they are going to be grabbing the second point right now.
Yeah, and I mean, it's quite interesting when you look at it. Quad and Flippy are above spin on the scoreboard, which probably means that either the medic's not doing its job or the scouts are just going huge, and, well, it's quad, so do I need to say anything else? Let's just see. Reko's gone heavy, so they want to play this defensively. And are they going to play defensive? Here comes the Uber straight away. Got to focus that heavy. Reko finally goes down, and there's two soldiers in the air, and there's an air shot. Oh, that was some great airplay there. But it's not enough though, they need to keep the frags up, and they finally do. Sorry, my eyes were just fixated on that air fight. That was actually something. And Harbleu
150 ping air shot.
And actually, we haven't picked up on the fact Harbleu never played in the first game against them, so quite a difference when you've got Russians playing an American. That's something that you don't really see every now and then, and it's amazing that Harbleu is managing to pull his weight, even because you've got Quad and Flippy just going huge. Let's see what's going to happen on this mid. 2-1 ups for Revolution.
Yeah, we're going to see both scouts getting up onto that mid fight, just trying to do a bit of damage from the top area. We see a bomb coming in from the blue soldier, but it just isn't going to be enough, and Harbleu actually going down as well as Forsaken. So both teams at a one-player disadvantage. You do actually see MSH and Ordinator go down right now. It does make Last Man Standing looking very weak. Revolution being able to grab this point and actually possibly able to keep pushing into yard and maybe even try push into second. I mean, Last Man Standing looking very weak, not really having the players to want to contest this too much. We do see the sticky traps on. The scout just trying to pick up a bit of damage, but it isn't enough. We do see a bit of exchange with the stickies. We do actually see both Ubers being popped though, but nothing's really happening. We actually see Haunter just trying to get behind, focusing the red soldier, and the red Uber just didn't really do much. The demo man going down, and it does seem like Revolution will be able to grab this point.
5 versus 2 right now. They're just finishing off the second point. They should be able to walk into the last. I think there's only a couple people left to spawn. I just get a message on my screen. I don't know why, but they are. Ordinator is holding this though. How long can Ordinator hold this? Not enough, because Quad just goes huge. And I noticed that Last Man Standing aren't as aggressive on mid now than they were on the first round. And it just, you can tell because Quad and Flippy are getting a lot of pressure on mid in the open area, which is something I just didn't expect to see after that first round. So Revolution need to pick up something really, and I believe that is Crits Creek. Here we go.
Crits Creek. We do see both teams. Oh yeah, we both can see both teams getting to mid pretty quickly. Just the casual sticky exchange as per usual. We see a bomb coming in from Haunter, but it just wasn't enough. He is going to have to fall out pretty quickly. Both scouts actually trying to pressure over. Quad going down, Harbleu going down, and only Ordinator going down for Last Man Standing. But Whiteglow goes down. Nice rockets from Haunter. A lot of Last Man Standing very hurt, but so is Revolution, so it could be kind of a difficult way of trying to push onto this point. We do see the scout focusing onto the medic. Medic going down. It's just Flippy versus MSH. Who's going to win? 1 health. Flippy on 1 health. He gets taken down by the pistol.
Wow. I need to know who the hell MSH is, because I don't know who he is. I'm pretty sure he is part of Last Man Standing. And is it Flippy? Oh, it's Flippy. Right. Why did I not know that's Flippy? I don't know, but Quad is going to defend this. Sorry, Quad is going to defend this as they were just trying to get the... And they do defend this because it's 2 versus 1, but that saves the mid right there. Maybe they can get something. He does not get anything. Reko gets taken down, but at the same time, there's numbers again. Are we going to have another fight for middle? Maybe so.
It is quite possible. We're actually seeing 80% crit streak, so hopefully the crit streak will come into play. We do see a lot of last man standing just stacking on this point and pretty much preparing to push. Only Reko down, whilst Revolution have Harbleu down, which does mean that they should possibly be a bit more worried. We do actually see Reko actually respawning, and the crits has been popped into the yard. We see the stickies being exchanged over. Not really getting any casualties right now, just one scout trying to do something. And that was a bit of a wasted crit streak, but we do see Whiteglow being pressured by this soldier, but it just isn't enough.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say, that is kind of like the difference I was saying earlier about Sickless versus GDK. If that was GDK, all the stickies would just be going do. Sickless is trying to find somebody. Doosh. 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 That's what it just felt like to me. I mean, probably describing it in sound is not the best way, but they are going to get this because of the numbers and the momentum game back with them. My nose gets blocked right there. 3-2 with 20 minutes left. This has been some really fast play right now.
Yeah, we do see both teams just using that aggression to their advantage, just trying to deal as much damage as possible and trying to capture this point. I mean, there's no point waiting around. It is all about the aggression, and that is what makes for an exciting game. I believe we still see Whiteglow on the crit screen. Yeah, so we should see some interesting action for the 6th middle fight right now.
Yep, let's just see what they're going to do right now, and let's hope that they're going to play the aggression. Scouts on the high ground again, they like playing that. Soldier going straight for the bomb, it's not on the right side. He is going to try and get something. Is that an Ordinator going for something? Gets nothing. Meanwhile, on the other side, we've got last man standing really pinned in. And last time they got pinned in, when I saw this, they got completely destroyed by rollers. So they're going to lose. They're going to give up the mid, and probably going to have to contest this yard. And when you look at it, Spin's on 90%. Whiteglow's on 100 with crit streak, and really, they should be going on this right now, and I think they want to. Are they going to go on this? I can't see. Yes, maybe. Yes. But it's too late because the sticky's not been popped. Try and pick something up, Sickless. Pick something up, and he's not being able to pick anything up on that. Just another wasted crit streak right there, and this could be turning the tide right now as Haunter gets a double.
Yeah, Whiteglow going down to some very nice plays, but it does actually look like Revolution are losing a lot of players. Only Harbleu left alive, being pressured by a scout. He nicely takes out the scout with just 16 health. He does have to fall away. So, I mean, if they kept their players up and really just tried to stay at that point, maybe they'd have been able to take it, and maybe they would have been able to capture second and being able to stay a bit forward, but it just isn't going to be enough. Harbleu staying at this mid area right now. It does seem like they are just, both teams are just going to be waiting for respawns. Whiteglow still on that crit streak, but it does mean that Spin is at a tiny bit of an advantage. So if they do grab that Uber before the crit streak is ready, we should just see the crit streak being wasted again.
Yeah, I mean, Spin, maybe if Spin gets a build right now, they could do a dot push, which I really think they would need to do. Where is Sickless? He has 23 points. So Sickless not playing as bad as I'm mentioning it because of the crit plays, but when you're last man standing, you pick out a crit streak, you expect them to do something, and they've just not done anything at the moment. Maybe just bad positioning, I don't know, but we see Revolution here trying to do stuff, but Quad goes down and Flippy goes down. The medic's not got the Uber, he's on 94, and he is going to find somebody just to survive there. That was a bit scary. 100 versus 100. Now, oh wow. Look where they are, the Uber gets popped off straight away. That is great reaction from Spin as the crit streak gets to waste again. Sickless is just going to have to suicide it, is he? Surely he's not going to take out Mud by himself. Mark goes down, Harbleu goes down on the side by Forsaken as they trade each other. And somehow they turn that around.
Yeah, that was just some, I don't even know what to say about that.
How do we analyze that? Because really, they should have had that, but just the bomb where Sickless put himself out as a suicide turned out to be a very good bait for them, and they are able to turn it around because last man standing's deathmatching. They are able to take this, so they are going to be on another momentum swing. 85% against 50%, and it's going to be crit streak again. Now, come on, Sickless. Come on, Sickless. You could do this, man. You could do this.
We're going to see Whiteglow.
Are they going to go for it? No, they're not going to go for it. Just waiting.
Just walking through yard. Where are they going? Use the crits!
They're getting ready to use the crit. Surely it's going to be the crit right now. Here comes the crit straight away, but there's no one there.
And the Uber's ready for Spin. Spin has that Uber. He uses the Uber, pushing back in. More wasted crit screens. Why isn't anything happening with them? That is Spin being able to keep all of his players alive and be able to stop last man standing from really being able to do anything on that second point. Maybe the crits could have been held a bit longer and wait players, but even then the Uber would still have been ready. So I mean, this is just going to be last man standing, trying to pick up a bit of damage, trying to do a bit. Sickless going down, some nice soldier plays. That is actually going to be Whiteglow going down as well. Quad and Mark.
Forsaken's flanking round the back now. Is he gonna try and do a cut? Oh, look at this. The Forsaken, stay there. Stay there. There's two spawning. Get on that point now. Get on that point now, Forsaken. There we go. He was hiding all the way above the spawn. Is he gonna hold this? No, there's a pause. Oh!
Perfect timing.
Oh! There is a pause.
Look at the point. Surely, Revolution has to grab this.
Revolution get in the middle, but damn, that was good. I mean, Forsaken was hiding above their resupply all the time, and they went the other way, so Forsaken could have done that. Maybe if Forsaken got on that point earlier, they would have had it. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. That's fair enough. And I believe it is, it's Harbleu fixing his ping, which, I mean, yeah, you can understand because he's American.
Yeah.
just want to clear a couple of things up here, folks. We are a little bit shaky on the names, you know, I mean, you try doing 15-minute prep work, it's really hard. 15-minute prep work is not good. That's like doing an exam in 15 minutes when, yeah, it's not that handy. The HUD is not working at the moment. John, again, it was a last-minute thing, you know, trying to do technical shit with 15 minutes is, again, not that easy. We do apologise. So we are using this. It's a one-off thing. They are back into this. Forsaken takes Mark. Don't know how he did that, but they are going to lose his point. But that don't matter. That don't matter because he's able to... Well, actually, no, hang on. Spin's got fully Uber charged. Sorry, I did not see that. Spin's got the Uber ready. And this is going to be hard because the HUD's frozen. I really hate when this happens. I'm trying to guess now what's happening. Whiteglow is on the mediguns. That's not going to help. But here comes the Uber straight in. They are going to be able to try and hold this. Surely, if Whiteglow gets focused down, he is going to get out of there. The point's not capped though, so last man standing do keep middle. And that's quite good. The quad just goes huge again. I'm just trying to see where they are right now, and Revolution aren't pulling out. Revolution do have that, and last man standing is only on 2 people, and it is Whiteglow, and I think he has got his Uber ready. Yeah, 92%. So, nice survival. No, not really good there. Just Revolution just being a little bit stronger there. You don't want to throw this away right now. They are Ubering with just a step, with just sickless. Sickless, if you can't do anything with a crit screen, what are you doing by yourself with an Uber? Seriously, bro. He's going to have to give that up, but that actually held it off of fighting, but they have lost seconds. So, questionable Uber there once again, as now the HUDs are fixed. Spin 90%, Whiteglow 22. I think Revolution's got this. It's going to be 4-2, I reckon.
Yeah, surely. I mean, Revolution looking very strong. They have that Uber 60% advantage. I mean, surely if they just use it now, they will be able to get this. They are just waiting for their team to get here. And we should see something pretty interesting coming. If they use it now, they are going to be looking to poke through this left area. They do have that Uber. It does look like they are going to be going in. They are running Sniper actually though, so Spin kind of forced a little bit early there, but it just is okay. We are going to see a lot of players at 4. Last man standing going down. That is Revolution Scout on a point, and that is 4-2 to Revolution.
Yeah, the sniper pickup there. I mean, it's a good pickup, but it was just at the wrong time. You know, right choice, wrong time. That's just how it goes, really. I do like the idea, but, you know, it happens. But they're really going to play this run. With 12 minutes left, they're 4-2 down. This is the mid that could decide the game. I mean, I say that a lot. Never happens. This could be the mid. And I'm just going to wait and see what they do. So, it is going to be Sickless there first. That is quite the interesting. Sickless there first, the fast, but where's the aggression from last man standing? Here comes the soldier bomb. He's going to get nothing. Spin is really playing smart. Once again, Spin is back before anybody can do anything. And there comes Wanzer and Flippy just going on with their aggression. And they're going to have to pull out on the flank. They're not going to take Whiteglow. Surely Whiteglow does survive. 46. Yet just survived. 58 health. And he's got the Uber. And he is going to get taken down. And Sickless gets 2 kills with the Sticky. And a panic Sticky there. Mini airshot by Sickless. But that was Spin. I mean, you can say that it was a scout and soldier going aggressive. That was all on Spin. Just really great calls there. Backing out when the soldier's going on the bomb there. Nothing they could have done, and that was just it. Spin's playing really smart. Backing off when the crits is coming in. Popping the Uber when the crits is coming in. Really good play there by Spin all game.
Yeah, it was very nice plays, and I mean, they just really did show that if you do coordinate everything and you do just kind of work together, it pays off. That was just the perfect example of it. But we do see Revolution holding this point. I think they're just going to be waiting for the Uber to rise a bit and maybe just try peek in a bit into yard. They don't really just want to go full aggression onto this because even though it is a 4-2 lead to them, it could still change. And we've seen games happen like this where it just completely turns around very quickly. But we do see the Uber from Spin almost ready. So hopefully we'll see something coming in soon. Maybe we'll see some nice picks. Yeah, we see the Uber coming in from Spin, using the Uber, just trying to force the other Uber, and it worked out pretty well. The Mark falling out there, not wanting to engage in that. Spin cornered in this area. Will he be able to get out of here? He's taking a lot of pressure, but he does manage to get out. We do see the Demo Man Mark actually just jumping back here, trying to do a bit of damage. The medic, Whiteglow, so weak, 55 health. Spin getting bombed in by the soldier. He gets taken out. It's just Sickless alive. Full last man standing. There's Revolution going to be able to grab this point and possibly even try and make a soft push onto last if they're feeling ballsy.
Yeah, that was the flank all over again. Like, I mean, Revolution looked like they were going to lose in that position there, just being pushed out, but they just really managed to get on the flank. Flank just caught a few kills, and there was nothing there. It was just like a snowball, just keep rolling and growing, and that's just what it was. But time can't... I'll say that again. Numerous times I thought that Last Man Standing could have a good turnaround and fight back, but it's just not happened for them. Just a few good plays, and yeah, Quad Sniper, Forsaken Sniper, I gotta give my money on Quad for that one.
Yeah, I mean, it could be kind of interesting, it could be kind of different, not really what we expected. Like at the start, I'm just going to refer back to before this match started, where we called the Revolution we're going to lose this game. They are looking really strong, and they're just using the advantages much better than Last Man Standing. But it does look like Spin is preparing to push into this with about 30% disadvantage. Whiteglow really isn't going to be able to do anything about this. The Uber, there we go, we do see the Uber coming in from Revolution, just trying to flash it around, trying to do as much damage as possible, getting on the button. Ordinator going down, Forsaken, and Whiteglow very weak. Whiteglow going down. We see the soldier on point. We see Spin getting onto this point, 11 health, he gets bombed in by the soldier, and that is going to be 5-2 to Revolution.
Just the advantage of just having time there, isn't it? Just having the time and the space. 5-2. Did not expect this when we started tonight. Did not expect it to be this score, this one-sided more than anything. I thought it was going to be really competitive. Not happening right now. I mean, that was the bit I thought could decide it. With 9 minutes to go, Last Man Standing could still do something right now. But being slow, they're not. But I see Whiteglow at 60% already. So they're going to go crits, and it looks like they want to slow this. But as Sickless gets... Sickless is down straight away.
Oh,
and
Whiteglow's
down straight away. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that just impressive or what? Just really slow pushing, and this is not the Last Man Standing we're used to.
No, I mean,
really?
as you were saying earlier, GDK, definitely one of their most memorable players, one of the players that did, you know, I'm not going to say he carried the team, but he did do a lot of work with them, and they really, he really does help do things, and without him, I mean, Last Man Standing looking very weak. Revolution already pushing them onto last, and it does look like Revolution are going to be pushing this already. We see the Uber coming in, Haunter nicely picking off Whiteglow, dominating him actually. We see Haunter trying to get behind and deal with the soldier as well. We also see Flippy and a Quad just dealing with MSH. MSH goes down. Ooh, nice Ubersaw from Spin right there. And it does seem like Revolution may be able to get this. They may get taken down. We see Spin actually going down though, getting very weak, and that is going to be somehow Last Man Standing pushing out of last.
Yeah, that was very sloppy play there. I mean, when you say about how we know that Sickless is memorable, like, surely one player cannot change the complexity of a team. I know I said about, you know, how it changes their style, but surely swapping Sickless in for GDK cannot change the whole style of the team just playing not up to scratch, so to speak. Maybe the front... Oh, wow, Spin. Oh, wow, Sickless. Really? Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. Just... Yeah, find me afterwards and I'll say sorry. But they haven't got this point. They have not got this point. They're throwing frags away to try and capture the point or get something. And all it's got on them is Whiteglow with a 70% advantage. It's been finally built up, and he got in that fast. Is that Chris Creek? No, it is Metagun. So they did not get seconds, so now they're going to hold on for another defense because I can't really see them pushing.
Yeah, I mean, Whiteglow grabbing that Uber. Oh, Whiteglow dropping the Uber.
Oh no.
Oh. That is going to be Sickless trying to get onto this point. Sickless dying though, and it's just a Spin and Mark just trying to get onto this point. Mark, he's on 30 health, just one scout. Scout takes him down. Spin, he isn't going to be able to do anything, but those plays. Just, wow.
I thought I saw like a double air shot or something just as the medic dropped, so maybe that's why Whiteglow dropped. I mean, someone just said an SCV, there goes their chance of winning. And I reckon you could be right. I reckon that could be true here. I mean, this can't really be their way of winning it, but they're trying to throw people on. MSH, man, he's going huge with 2 there. Can't get the third, but Reko takes quad, so they are maybe, if they put one person on the point and not do what Revolution did, maybe they'd be able to do it, but am I watching this? Sorry,
Yes.
I can't get my head around how this is just, like, Revolution go in, throw away, last man standing go in, throw away. Just somebody capture a point, please.
It just looks like Revolution.
Harbleu takes out Whiteglow. Finally, maybe we're gonna see something. This is actually a little bit car crash TF2 right now because it just seems that they're throwing it away. 5 minutes left, and it's a 5-2. Not the game we expected. This is really messy. I'm sorry. Really messy. I'm sorry to the 200 people on Twitch. This is messy.
Yeah. It does look like Revolution just has the advantages so many times, and then it just doesn't happen. And with about an 80% advantage now, it's absurd if this next push from Revolution doesn't work. We do see Ordinator and Forsaken down with 20 seconds for Ordinator to be up. It does look like Revolution are going to be able to just push in right now. We are going to be waiting for the Uber to be popped in. We see the Soldier bombing in, trying to focus on to that medic. We see Flippy just doing a bit of work. No, Flippy actually goes down his quad. Sorry. And nobody's getting onto that point still. Nobody's trying to put some time on it. It does seem like Spin. And I believe that's Haunter. No, that was actually Harbleu actually having to fall out again. Why isn't anything happening? Spin just having to fall out that.
Oh, hello, Harbleu. I think he's going to survive. Just see what happens to Harbleu here. He does survive. He's going to go for a bomb right now. Surely he's going to try and go for the point. No, he missed his jump. He does take down Sickless, though, and he does finally get taken down. And I think that was more just a case of last man standing able to get some positioning to stop them getting on the point more than anything. But what the hell is going on in this game?
I don't even know. I don't understand why they can't just push this. This is actually some incredible defense from last man standing. This is just absurd. Like, this just shouldn't be happening. With about a 30% advantage, Whiteglow looking pretty strong right now, but Spin is building. They are going to be trying to push out onto second. Finally, something may actually happen, but we do see a lot of Revolution coming up on that balcony.
Yeah, Soldier from behind. Sorry, are they going to actually go for the stop? Are they going to go for the cap? They're going to go for the cap, but they are losing players, though. Now they're going to have to back out because everybody from last man standing's there.
Mark's just bombing in on Whiteglow, just being able to take him down. And what's happening? Quad going for that last point, trying to outplay that Soldier, getting onto the point. Last point right here. Will he be able to get it? No, he does get jumped on. And look, right now, last man standing, 2 players just respawned, but they are 2 players very weak. We see the Scouts trying to pressure in, Sickless going down from a nice bomb. They're finally getting onto the point. Just MSH up. Will he be able to defend this? Oh, he takes down.
He takes him down.
Finally.
So, you want to keep clapping? Keep clapping. How do you break that down? Here I am trying to do some analysis. How do you break that down? just messy. Messy. It's Friday night, people. What is going on? We should be drinking, not playing this official. I'm sorry, but I'm going to just say out openly, ETF2L need to sort this out for scheduling. This is quite bad. 6-2, Revolution could wipe this up right now. 3 minutes left. Haydn takes out Ordinator, and just the aggression again. I mean, it's Quantum Flippy just being Quantum Flippy. Just look at the aggression there. Haydn gets them. Nothing you can do when you've got Quad being huge, as he is, and Flippy being on it. I think they're the only 2 that are on it tonight. It's just, it reminds me of my old days back in Div 5. That's what it feels like right now. That is just, wow.
Yeah, just...
They are really aggressive, and I think they could really take this. I mean, Ordinator's gone Engineer, Forsaken's gone Sniper, so they know the writing's on the wall. And how Ordinator going to do the Sentry, he is going to do it in the conventional place there. MSH finally goes down.
It could be interesting though, just to see if Revolution do manage to grab one last point. Forsaken just trying to pick up a nice headshot onto the medic, but it just isn't going to be enough. Let's just see the Uber with 2 players down for last man standing. Will they be able to get onto this point? Trying to deal a bit of damage to that sentry gun, but the sentry gun does actually prevent it. The sentry gun going down. See the pistol from Flippy trying to focus onto the medic, but it's not going to be enough. And we are seeing a lot of players for last man standing actually going down. Will they be able to get onto this point, be able to win it 7-2? But that's a wipe!
sickless! Just put stickies on the point! Sickless just explains everything with just some dots. 4 dots is all you need to do to explain that. Just, are you gonna bomb when you know there's a demo man up? And really, all of you on the point? Just really some next level plays. Can we say that? Wow.
Yeah, it does seem like Revolution are going to be able to grab this point, and they're going to try and do it. I mean, they've pretty much won right now. I think it's physically impossible for them to lose this now. 6-2 with a 4-point advantage. They can just mess about right now. You see Haunter using his shotgun, taking out the medic. Whiteglow going down. Just Haunter trying to focus onto the scout though. We see Quad, Flippy, and Mark alive, trying to go for this last point. Will they be able to get it? 7-2. 50 seconds left on the clock. Quad getting onto the point. That's a wipe.
Wow, we finally get a result! Finally get a result after about, I don't know, what, a 10-minute friggin' 8th round? Finally get a result. First map goes to Revolution, the meta game. I mean, from what I've heard, some people have been drinking. That's understandable because,
yeah,
you know,
it's
it's a Friday night. It's a Friday night and some people don't have to work tomorrow. Others have to work tomorrow. So, we are going to go straight to the second map.
Snake Water.
It's going to be Snake Water.
Okay, so the initial predictions we had was that Last Man Standing were going to win. We obviously saw how that turned out. How do you think Snake Water is going to play out?
Hopefully not as messy as this. Is that a good enough excuse? I mean, we do have some logs right now. Let's just try and dissect these logs. I don't really know how you can dissect these logs, but let's just do it. Let's just do it right now. I'm just going to put
10,000 damage.
Yeah, I'm just going to put a quick pause in just now, so so we can just have it for the VODs later on our YouTube channel. So if I just do a quick pause for 5 seconds, just a blank